Hello everyone and welcome to VERACITY PTE Speaking Read Aloud lesson. This is the pronunciation guide for frequently repeated words. Today, first of all, we are going to look at native-like pronunciation, Note 1. The first sound that we are doing today is the sound for words ending in MENT. These words are frequently repeated on the test and therefore it's important that you know the correct pronunciation. The note says MENT at the end of a word is pronounced as month by native speakers. Now let's look at an example word. Agreement. Let's practice this pronunciation. I will read the sentence and you will read after me. Try to imitate the sound month when you come to the MENT part. Let's start. Britain's Conservative Party is expected to sign an agreement today. Any changes to the plan require the agreement of everyone involved. Their agreement expires next year. He has to return the property under the terms of an agreement he has with the original owner. He signed an agreement to buy the property. Let's continue the same lesson forward and practice with other frequently repeated words on the test. The second word is government. Let's practice. The government has been slow to react to the crisis. She works for the federal government. We need to improve relations with foreign governments. Notice how in plural the month sound takes the S at the end. Agreements, governments. The basic sound will remain the same. He is a firm believer in democratic government. The country has been damaged by many years of weak government. Let's look at the next frequently repeated word using the same sound. Environment. A lot of people mistakenly keep the N silent, but that is not the case in this particular word. It is not environment or environment or a lot of the ways in which people might pronounce it incorrectly. So you want to really focus on this one because this topic comes a lot on all sections of PTE. But for speaking, especially, you need to know the correct pronunciation. Environment. You can also go to any good online dictionary like Oxford or Merriam-Webster and check out the pronunciation. Click on the loudspeaker icon next to the word to hear the pronunciation. Imitate and practice till you get it right. Let's get started. We're trying to create a better business environment. These animals were raised in a controlled environment. Many plants are unable to survive in such a harsh environment. Heredity and environment are both important. Pollution is bad for the environment. The next word is commencement. To commence means to begin. You must have also heard this word a lot when there is a talk of commencement speeches. That is the address or the speaker's note given by a famous celebrity at the beginning of the university or college term. Let's practice. A poet will speak at the commencement. There was a large turnout at the commencement of the conference, but the numbers dwindled as it progressed. The commencement address at the university was delivered by a renowned author last year. Let's look at another word that is frequently mispronounced: development. Development. Now let's practice the sentences. Good nutrition is important for proper muscle development. The company offers many opportunities for professional development. The software is still in the early stages of development. Try to keep up with the latest developments in computer technology. The next word is assignment. Let's practice. The students were given a homework assignment. The reporter's assignment is to interview the candidate. The reporter is here on assignment. The article discusses the recent assignment of senators to some of the more powerful committees. She asked if she could change her seating assignment. Let's look at native-like pronunciation, Note 2. The same concept taken forward to other words also works the same way. The words ending in land follow the same concept. If you put land at the end of a word, it is pronounced as learned by native speakers. The word is England. It is not England, it is England. That is the correct pronunciation. Now let's practice. He joined the group in 1970 and was part of a unit in England which engaged in armed robbery to help fund the organization. He spent time in prison in Northern Ireland and soon after his release in 1974 was put in charge of IRA intelligence. Just weeks later, bombs planted by the IRA killed 21 people in 2 pubs in Birmingham, England. Let us look at the next frequently repeated word with the same concept. New Zealand is pronounced just like England or Holland. Let's practice. New Zealand plays an active role in Pacific affairs. Agriculture is the economic mainstay, but manufacturing and tourism are important. Visitors are drawn to New Zealand's glacier-carved mountains, lakes, beaches, and thermal springs. Because of New Zealand's geographical isolation, much of the flora and fauna is unique to the country. We are now at word 9, Highland. When written together, high and land make one single word, and that is pronounced as Highland. It means a rocky or mountainous region, located at a high altitude, of course. Let's practice. A bus fire has closed a Highland road. Firefighters are tackling the fire north of the Tor roundabout on this Highland road. Fire crews were called to the Highland Road shortly after 5:35 p.m. A spokeswoman for the fire service said that firefighters were using 2 hose-reel jets and breathing equipment at the Highland scene. frequently repeated word 10, island. The same concept is continued further. So let's practice. New Zealand is made up of 2 main islands and numerous smaller ones. Around 3/4 of the population lives on the North Island, which is also home to the capital, Wellington. It is important to clearly understand the correct usage. Remember that the pronunciation that we have just seen is to be used only when lent and munt come at the end of words. But if they are used alone, like regular words, then you don't need to pronounce it like that. In that scenario, the regular usage will apply. For example, they cleared some land to grow crops. His criticism was meant for all of us. The word meant, M-E-A-N-T, is pronounced like meant. They invaded the country by land and by sea. Regular usage of land, it is not forming a suffix or coming at the end. They bought some land and built a house. This was meant to keep away the local children. His lands extend as far as the eye can see. Don't distort what she meant by taking her words out of context. Remember that the PTE 2017 has been updated, and therefore you need the right guidance to get the right scores. This is one of our students' results. He's a first-time test taker. The report issue date is 26 June, as you can see, and you can see all the scores. Each section he has scored a 90. Therefore, you know that whatever strategies and lessons we share with you are verified and they really work on the test. To avail a YouTube subscribers discount on all enrollments, subscribe to the channel now. Comment below letting us know how you found this lesson. We hope that it was helpful for you. Practice hard. All the best for your PTE exam.